Somebody tell me, what was the point of this movie? So I saw the American Society of the Magical Negroes, or however the title, the American Society of Magical Negroes. I really wanted to like this movie. I wanted to appreciate it. I wanted to have layers and thought provoking. I wanted things for this movie because we have those six stereotypes that we have to deal with in media and everyday life, and Magical Negro being one of them. And I don't want to say it was a mistake, but the first thing that concerned me is that they cast Justice Smith as the main character. I enjoyed Justice Smith. Nothing's wrong with him personally, but he chose a mixed race black man to play this role. Where I find that generally when we were dealing with the Magical Negro trope, it is a darker skinned black person, right? And they never even address the fact that he is mixed race. There's like this one throwaway line about him, his mom being white, and David Unger's character like jokes about it. Oh, that doesn't mess you up at all, now does it? And then they never address it again. Had that been an actual plot device, conflict, or whatever of the movie, that would have added so many more layers to him as a black man, him as a mixed race black man, and how it's different with his fears and the way he's presented to the world, and how even though he may have the more palatable blackness for those white people who still have these fears and everything, and just why it would be different. I think that they missed a good chance of addressing colorism. And then the other thing that really bothered me is making his love interest white.
Apparently, the actress is Taiwanese and Irish. I have no idea if her character is also supposed to be that as well, because to me, she's very white passing.
I feel completely took away from what they were talking about with, black people and our safety and the fears of white folks. Because, spoiler, I feel you couldn't have two people accomplishing the same thing. Does that make sense? Because the white man in this, I don't remember any of these characters' names. So the white guy in it, and him not realizing or understanding his microaggressions and racism, and coming to this understanding of what it was at the end, it was like, there for me, that was one of the realest moments in the whole thing, was him coming to the understanding, I didn't know this thing was happening. I am so sorry for what I have been doing. When he finally gets it, because when he gets it, we're just like, and then I really wish he didn't have a love interest at all. Actually, I wish that perhaps the female character had been one. I wish the female character had been black, or maybe it's another person of color, but most definitely a black woman. And perhaps she could have just been something, maybe not somebody he fell in love with, also somebody he just wanted to protect. Somebody, as he's coming to these realizations of what his fears were, because he didn't realize he was having these fears. He thought he's like, I'm just living life and blah blah blah. But when he realizes, no, this is fucked up, the way that society has treated us, the way our country has treated us, and I just wanted him to want to protect somebody and not be like, oh, love, la, 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 and that's the thing that's breaking me out of this thing. Why couldn't it have been love? Why couldn't it have been this person I care about as sister, aunt, whatever, and he wanted to protect them that way? I think that would have been better for me. I would have enjoyed that more, instead of having this weird love story. Because take out the whole magical Negro aspect of the movie. It's just some boy falling in love with some white girl at work. But yeah, support David Alan I always have. I loved him in it. Justice Smith, I feel like his epiphany speech was nice, but the movie was just like, if you've seen it, I don't know, comment below, maybe we can discuss it a bit, ask questions, talk about it. But what was the point? What was the point? That once you realize your fear is okay to be with the white girl?